know you know. So like, crab named Heller, I see you fucking crab. Just fucking do the work. Yes, yeah, somebody grab Crab. Get his ass back in here. Listen, what are you doing, Crab? Not working. Get to work, bitch.
Okay, Alex, you want content? I'll give you some content.
So you like
Content.
say? Well, have all that
Content.
in the world.
Well, how the turntables. You know, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be strange to not hear The Last of Us 2 mentioned when people talk about the most awarded game of all time, but what can I say? Miyazaki put out quite a banger, and of course, our usual suspects are freaking out yet again.
Oh shit, here we go again.
You guys just can't even be happy with moving the goalposts to most awarded exclusive, and you wonder why we clown on you guys so often.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
So before we get into the video, just a quick PSA. Apparently YouTube passed another fantastic new rule, which can cause limited ads if you swear too much, or have gameplay that deems too mature for advertisers.
You what?
Which, looking back on issues with earlier videos, makes a lot of sense. So, I don't know, enjoy some stock video of kittens for the background, I guess.
Yes. Last of Us still holds the mantle for most awarded franchise of all time, despite there only being 2 games.
What do you think, folks? Should we tell him? Do we break his innocent little heart?
Do it.
My dude, Elden Ring has only 1 game in his franchise currently. But go on, keep on huffing that copium, whatever it takes to face the day, am I right?
It is what it is.
How? Without the strongest story or graphics this year.
Well, that's simple, my dear boy, because Elden Ring excelled in being a video game. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's called the Game Awards, not the Story and Graphics Awards, and no amount of piss baby whining will fix that.
How about you cease this bitch crying?
Really unfair to Horizon and God of War Ragnarok. I loved Elden Ring, but it felt like a long DLC from Dark Souls.
Oh wait, you're serious?
Let me laugh even harder.
First of all, Horizon was so mid in everything it did, it was immediately forgotten the second Elden Ring came out. So be thankful it was even a nominee. And secondly, if you want to go down the long DLC route, then you have to admit the same can be said for Ragnarok by your own standards. Not that it would make your comment any less stupid, but here we are. Boy, can you guys smell the coke from this comment? It's so potent. Welcome to what people were saying when Last of Us 2 won Game of the Year as opposed to Doom Eternal. But let me guess, now it's valid, right? Because it's your company that you simp for, right?
Cope and seethe, Jack.
Let me see if I got this right. You only played 5 or 6 hours of a 60 to 70 hour game and decided you know enough about it to speak on its narrative, score, visuals, and sound design quality.
What kind of a person are you?
Here you go, boyo! Put on this nose! It's almost as if it was made for you. You really thought you had something here, eh? Get back in the corner, the adults are talking.
Maybe there are just more awards to give out nowadays versus back then.
Mald harder. Get filtered, cuck.
Actually, allegedly, the person who ran the website that monitored the Game of the Year awards for Last of Us 2 was outed for including unofficial awards from places like Facebook, Instagram, polls, etc., and went dark shortly afterwards. And the criteria this time was significantly stricter. So it's actually the opposite of what you think, dum-dum. But hey, got a damage control for Sony, am I right?
It's Megamate.
She's gone from suck to blow.
I don't see an Elden Ring movie.
Oh no! You mean Elden Ring won't get an adaptation like the other Sony properties? Oh no, what a loss. Whatever, show me.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
New Mind is a very technical masterpiece that Last of Us or God of War. It's an open world Souls game.
Holy mother of God. You guys need to proofread your tweets. Jesus Christ. And maybe it's not better in the technical sense, but it is the better video game. And Game of the Year should go to games that are, first and foremost, video games. Not to mention, you guys don't seem to understand how big Elden Ring actually is. There wasn't a game this massive in terms of word of mouth since Breath of the Wild, and before that, Skyrim. Companies are going to try their damnedest to emulate the Elden Ring formula, just like they did with Breath of the Wild and Skyrim, so I hope you're ready for that. God of War and Last of Us won't have any lasting effects on the industry apart from its accessibility settings.
What innovation has Elden Ring brought? Old assets? Old sea? I don't know what he's talking about there. Old engine?
I'm sorry, what innovation did The Last of Us 2 bring? Pretty graphics? Accessibility settings? Because the gameplay was already outdone by Metal Gear Solid 5 back in 2015. Did it actually push anything gameplay-wise forward? Because last I checked, jumping and prone were in games long before it. But what, enemies with names? Beat-em-ups have been doing this since the 90s.
Shut up! Oh my god, I don't care!
Don't compare a masterpiece with another generic Souls game where the only thing that makes it special is its difficulty. Don't compare a Souls game with actual gameplay with a glorified interactive movie.
Oh my.
I don't think so. There is no model of trust in the Rust era platform. Even some people have said that apart from the opinion of the media, the opinions of famous YouTubers are also registered as prizes. If this is not the case for The Last of Us Part 2, no it didn't! Elden Ring Game of the Year awards are being tracked by recent era people who are looking for any minuscule Game of the Year award and adding it on. The website that tracked Game of the Year awards before is no longer updating it.
I already talked about this earlier in the video, so to reiterate it right now would be redundant, but hold on a second. Is that what I think it is? Larry, enhance! Bruh, you pay for Twitter Blue? Why should anyone take what you have to say seriously?
Thank you for your irrelevant opinion.
How is it possible? A game without dialogue and story.
There he is, beating that dead horse!
Just keep on beating that dead horse! I think it moved! Better beat it some more! How are these people real? How? How are people this stupid allowed to exist? No. This one has to be a troll. It has to be. Because if it isn't, my already low opinion of you fanboys just somehow got even lower.
I haven't played none of these games. I watched someone play Part 2, but I don't know how Elden Ring is Game of the Year.
Okay, 1, English class. Go back because the teacher obviously only passed you to get you out of their classroom. And 2, so you have no actual experience with either game apart from The Last of Us 2's narrative and graphics. So why should anyone listen to what you have to say?
Seems like you have a tenuous grasp on the English language in general.
Well, filibuster.
Sony owns 1/3 of FromSoft. They made a ton of money off of this. Congrats, Sony and FromSoft.
Well, someone failed math class, because as you can see in this screenshot, both Sony and Tencent bought a collective total of 30.34% of the company. 14.9% is held by Sony. So tell me, Pythagoras, is 14.09% a third of FromSoft? I know the answer. I don't think you do, though.
What's wrong with you?
And let's end this episode with a tweet from everyone's favorite Twitter fanboy, Nicholas.
The two most awarded games of all time are both on PlayStation.
Holy mother of cope! You literally will do and say anything to get a W, won't you? Yeah, never mind the fact that Elden Ring is a multi-platform made by a third-party developer, it's on my favorite box, so obviously the credit should go to PlayStation. Jesus Christ, my man, get your head out of your ass already, you're going to suffocate in there.
Yes. Are you high or just incredibly stupid?
And that's going to do it for this week's episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you like what you see, go ahead and like and subscribe if you so choose to. As always, stay up to date on all things crab. You can follow me on Twitter via the link in the description below. And if you want to join my Discord, you can do so via the link in the description below. And I'll see you all in the next video.